So you guys know that Russia is useless to China, right? China's already got a North Korea. Over the course of the 2010s, certainly towards the end of the 2010s, China got a lot more interested in building bridges with Russia. This is the era of the famous No Limits partnership that was amusingly announced, I think, in January 2022. Um, and this is still like a standby of paranoid Washington, D.C. commentary. You know, Russia and China, they're a new axis, they're a new alliance, this, that, and the other thing. But Russia is useless to China, is in fact a hindrance to China, is a real obstacle to China right now. The Russia that China wanted to work with was the prosperous ish petrostate that had connections to everybody, that most importantly had deep inroads into Europe, had the gas pipelines into Europe, had the network of oligarchs who kept all their money in Europe, had, owned half of London. That was the Russia that China wanted to work with. The great prize, the great opportunity for China, which especially now looks a lot more possible now that Donald Trump is president again, is Europe. Europe. No matter how much the new Cold War escalates with the United States, Europe just gets more and more valuable. Europe is the second largest market for all of China's goods. Europe is also just, wealthy and has a little bit of military power and has a lot of influence throughout the world. And China really, really, really wants to carve Europe off from the United States. And Russia, before 2022, was really useful to doing that. Now, Russia mostly functions to push Europe towards the United States. Uh, Russia is worse than useless for China. Like, Russia, as it currently functions, is a hindrance to China, an embarrassment, and something they, want to deal with less. And yeah, they're not even bothering to build out the infrastructure that would be necessary to move all that European gas to China. So, yeah.